Hello everyone, I'm PrussianPrince with Untitled Warhammer 2 Tournament Matchcast. This is the Rise of the Mortarchs Season 2, Qualifier number 1. And here I'm playing in round 1 as the Greenskins. Against my opponent, Keykeeper of the same clan actually, he's also in RTK. So this is a bit of a civil war, so to speak. So, again, Greenskins against Skaven. I'm gonna go over my build here. So what I've got is Grom the Paunch on his, well, obviously Chariot. Then we have Lucky Banner, the Great Un is here, Language of the Poise. We also have a Goblin Big Boss here with, I guess that is They Need Stabbing. There we go. We also have the Giant River Troll Hag on the field, as you do with Mither, Spirit Leech. And yeah, of course, Overwhelming Odor comes with that. Last but not least, well, actually not last, but you know, there's a lot of other things to go through with this army. We have 2 Stone Trolls. We have, it looks like, yeah, 2 Savage Orc Rare Boys, 1 Orc Rare Boy unit as well. And up front, the main line of, looks like, yeah, a mix of Orc Boys and Savage Orc Biggins. So I have 2 Savage Orc Biggins on the right, 1 on the left, and then it looks like 4 Orc Boys up in the center. That is it for my build. As for the Skaven, we have Wolf Rats with poison over there by the white line. One of them has 1 chevron. We also have a Warlord, okay, on a Brood Horror, I believe this is called. Look at that animation. Already engaging into some of my Savage Orc Biggins, but it does have... What does it have here? It's actually 2 Pack Masters. No, it's 1. I was like, what? Okay. The Warlord has Verminous Valor, Rally, Shielded Distraction, obviously Frenzy, and other stuff. And of course, the Pack Master, we got Shock Collar running with the pack. We also see another single entity, which is the Mortarchs Hellion, mutant ROR, mutant Rat Ogre. And the Plague Priest with... What does the Plague Priest have here? So I gotta make sure to catch it. We see the Pestilent Birth, Vermintide, Pestilent Breath, and... Oh yeah, Billowing Death, of course. Anything else that I've missed in terms of single entities? Nope. Up front we do have... what is this? This is a summon, a Clan Rat summon, I believe. Skaven Slaves, and probably a couple more Skaven Slaves. Yep. 2 more Skaven Slaves here, a Skaven Slave Spear unit, 2 Skaven Slave Slingers, Poisoned Wind Globadiers. Interesting choice here, actually. Not the Mortar. Council Guard, I mean the ROR Storm Vermin with Halberds, so that's a really strong unit. We do see, yeah, those Skaven Slave Spears again, 2 in the back. And of course another Wolf Rat with Poison, actually, so make that is 3. Have I missed anything? I don't actually think so. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So, an engagement over here. My Goblin Big Boss has got out of position. I don't know why I sent him here. It's pretty bad. And of course, all of these Poison Wind Mortar. Oh yeah, no, it's Globadiers and Mortars. I forgot. My bad. So yeah, it looks like they're supporting each other, and I'm sort of blobbed over here, so that's gonna do a lot. I'm starting the engagement here, and Savage Orc Biggins will do a great job there for sure. But yeah, I'm getting focused by a lot of the cylinders, which is good for Skaven actually, because these guys have 0 armor, and they don't have a shield, so they're gonna go down super fast, the slingers. Nice Wolf Rat Poison use here by the Skaven. They're gonna catch a lot of my units. There's a big blob here with Grom the Paunch trying to take out the Warlord. You end up destroying the Pack Master, but I get my archers compromised here by Wolf Rats with Poison, and this is really bad. But I do manage to get around here with a unit of Savage Orc Biggins. At this point I'm like, should I go contest these missiles or rear charge these Skaven Slave Spears? I think at this point I should have gone for the spears just to route them much faster. That was a mistake. I got my 8-big loonies here. They only have about 80 kills, but they won't be seeing another loon, more loons soon probably. So here I got Stone Trolls and Goblin Big Boss also engaging here. I got a Mither, Dany, Stabby, and a Spear Leech on the board, so he's not making ad there. He's gone, and that's gonna help a lot, despite the balance of power being way in favor of Skaven. And at this point, I can Orc Boys. Yeah, the thing is, my archers couldn't really do much just because they were dismantled by the Wolf Rats with poison. So the Wolf Rats definitely did a lot of work here. Stone Trolls here are wavering, but their leadership is sort of stabilizing slightly. I need to send Grom soon, but this spawn might change the situation here. We'll see soon enough. Stone Trolls are going to route off the field now. They are at negative leadership, and that's not good for them. As the power is getting closer and closer, though, I've got more units coming in. The Skaven Slave Spears are coming back. But these Stone Trolls routing, it's really bad because the Wolf Rats are here. Wolf Rats might actually route themselves. Packmaster is trying to... Oh, yeah, so that's a good thing, that the fact that Wolf Rats came back. So there was a Pestilent here, but it didn't really hit me properly. Finally, I'm gonna shut down these Poison Wind Mortars. I've got more Orc Boys coming around, as well as oh yeah, no Savage Orc Biggins. My Lord is here. He's trying to engage the Packmaster, which isn't good. This is really bad. But I've got the Goblin Big Boss coming in over here. There's another spawn of Clan Rats, so that's gonna do well. So here the Packmaster is trying to take down Grom the Paunch, or is he gonna change target to Goblin Big Boss? I'm not sure. But I'm getting some good hits now, and I might actually be able to get that off. Giant River Troll Hag is here. I feel like those shots, I'm not sure if they're hitting me or the enemy, but at this point, it has turned around. Got Stone Trolls coming around, and they are going to hit those Poison Wind Globadiers. Stone Trolls. Yes, yes. We dozing, definitely. More Orc Boys around here with the Storm Vermin. Didn't do much at all. Clan Rat's about to disintegrate also. Ord is dead. Blade Priest here is engaged with Grom. And that is going to be the game. So game one goes to me in this best of 3. Let's take a look at the statistics. So Grom doing a lot. Goblin Big Boss as well. And the River Troll Hack, of course. Got the Orc Boys here getting, you know, their money's worth. Of course, the 8-bit loonies as well. Look at the Savage Orc Biggins. Definitely doing super well here. The archers, one of them actually did alright, but you know, the rest were really shut down pretty heavily. Stone Trolls doing great things as usual. And they're still alive by the end. Now for Keykeepers, Skaven. Yeah, the Warlord not much. Packmaster did some stuff, even the Plague Priest, but you know, obviously Skaven slaves aren't gonna get much value, but they're there just to serve as temporary blockers. Same with Skaven Slave Spears. Storm Vermin with Halberds here didn't really do much. Slave Slingers, not either. But of course, the Poison Wind Globadiers really got insane value, as did the Mortars here. 2,400 on the Mortars. That's pretty insane stuff. Rats with poison, 2 of them definitely got their money's worth because they took out the archers. Of course, the Morse Skitar Arcelian Mutant Rat Ogre did do quite some damage too. But that is game 1. Check out game 2. So here we have game 2. I'm playing as Bretonnia up against Keykeeper's green skins on Castle Drakenhof. So Castle Drakenhof, maybe not the best map for Bretonnia because it's not that open, but so that's not super good for cavalry and such. But we'll see in just a moment how this will play out. So I have the usual, you know, when you see Bretonnia, what do you think of right now? Unfortunately, because meta is like this, is Hero Blob. So favorite Enchantress on her Unicorn. Arcane Conduit, Shield of Thorns, Earth Blood, Mist of the Lady, and Life Bloom. So pretty cheap stuff. Then we do see double Paladin on Horse with Guardian. Both of them have Guardian because I don't know if I explained it before, but Guardian doesn't affect the unit itself, so it only affects surrounding units. Now, if another Paladin has Guardian, it affects this Paladin too. That's why you want it. So that is the core of my army, so to speak, 3 single entities. I do have actually Unit of Grail Guardians here to support my blob, so to speak. I also have, of course, the companions of Canal. Why wouldn't you bring them? They're slightly more expensive this batch, but 50 cost increase, but they're still very much worth it. Got 2 Knights of the Realm on the left, 2 Knights of the Realm on the right. Infantry contingent, well, if you can call them infantry, right? Like 5 peasant mob up front, that's what you see normally now for Bretonia. 4 peasant bowmen right behind them, I believe. Yeah, so 2 of them with pox arrows, and no, 3 with pox arrows and 1 with fire arrows. Now for the orcs, what do we have? So of course, we do have actually a Goblin Great Shaman on a Ragnarok Spider, so don't even try it. Crown of Command, Arcane Conduit, Gorkle Fix It, Vindictive Glare, and Sneaky Stabbin'. Of course, we do have the Giant River Troll Hag. Usually she is brought, I mean, sometimes you bring a Shaman and stuff, but usually she is the caster. We got Mither, Power Stone, Spirit Leech, and Life Leeching. Any other single entities? Not from what I can tell. Nope. In terms of cavalry, well, we have the Mogreb's Mangy Marauders, which is an Arwar Goblin Wolf Archer unit. We do see a rank 3 Orc Boy Biggins unit, so that is from the highest tier cavalry that the orcs have brought here. There's of course tier higher than that, which is an Arwar Orc Boy Biggin, I believe, that costs like 1300. So up front we have a main line of 3 goblins. I mean, goblins are actually going to beat the peasant mob, but you know, it's not like goblins are very strong. We do have Orc Rare Boys here, and of course the Arwar Knight Goblin Archers, which are the Rusty Arrows, and they're pretty important because they do actually do things. So one is poison, the other thing is armor sundering, which is pretty important. That's it for the missiles. We do also have a unit of Doom Diver catapults here, which is going to be very important. Infantry wise, well, proper infantry. We already went over the goblins. We see 2, actually no, 1 black orc, 1 orc biggin here. Make that 2 orc biggins, a nasty skulker unit, and did I miss anything? Oh yeah, the Arwar Knight goblins. These are the 8 peak loonies, so very, very important. This ability right here, lose of 8 peaks, it's very strong. Like, because of this, the unit, you pretty much bring this unit in almost every matchup, I guess. So it's time to hit play and watch the battle unfold. Here you can see I'm moving up peasant mob, and here as well, because I'm trying to, like, I think I deployed a little bit far back, so I could, because I was like, I wonder where he deploys. And yeah, I was also afraid of artillery, so the Doom Diver catapults are here. And yeah, I move in the peasant mob in range, because I'm fine if he uses the Doom Diver catapults to shoot my peasant mob, right? He can use all the ammo. I don't care. I'm gonna keep the rest of my units back, because those are very, very useful for me. I don't want to get those shot up by the Doom Divers. But now I'm gonna move up a little bit, actually, which is probably a mistake. I should have moved up these further, but at this point I'm like, well, I mean, maybe he's going in for a charge, so I gotta be careful with my units. Maybe I should have just kept the hero units here. I don't know. And with this, but it would have been hard to defend my units though. But anyway, here we go. I'm moving up on the flank here with 2 Knights of the Realm, this contingent of peasant bowmen with box arrows, and so moving up on the left because, you know, I'm going for a surround attempt. Rail Guardians, I'm positioning them so I can support my blob with the Great Guardians. Rail Guardians are insane when supporting the blob. Hands of Canal also in the middle, and I made sure they're not in range of the Doom Divers. Peasant mob here. What are the... Yeah, probably Doom Divers have not actually changed target, or have they? Probably gonna start shooting the peasant bowmen with box arrows. Yes, they do. Yeah, they're gonna be very annoying to deal with. So here I'm like, okay, I want to take an engagement here. And I want to make sure... Oh, am I going to get charged here? Nope. Well, actually, kind of. So I'm trying to make sure the goblins don't actually take this engagement, because I don't want to lose units for free if I can prevent it, right? So here I'm like, okay, let's engage the Goblin Grey Shaman. So here I see an ability pop, but I tried to get out of this, but actually the Paladin here is caught with a Mither and Gork to fix it. This is very good play by the Greenskins here. And I'm trying to engage here with Companions of Canal into the Goblins. Goblins should go down. I get a rear charge here with the into the Goblins, and I send another unit in. We'll see how that works. But here it's very important. The Paladin is getting Spirit Leech, and this is a huge blow to me. But I do end up sending in some Grail Guardians, and the Goblin Grey Shaman is totally out of position right now. I'm gonna get a charge here with Knights of the Realm into the Night Goblins, which is huge. End up taking care of this Goblin unit. I got my Pox Arrows shooting in there, but this is a mistake. Ooh, this is a huge mistake by me here. I should be moving back the Companions of Canal here because they're getting hit. I do end up disengaging here, but I should have sent them straight into the Doomdiver Catapults. That's a mistake by me. The Goblin Grey Shaman is still on the field here, but I've got Grail Guardians, I've got Shield of Thorns, some Peasant Mob coming back. The Scap dies, but again I get good charges off into the Night Goblins here, so they didn't really get their value. And I'm still shooting into the Doomdivers. I don't have Pox Arrow support here actually, because oh, now I have Pox Arrow support, I guess. A little bit late. Oh no, they're not even Pox Arrows. Okay, but still, engagements here are going super well. So as you can see, the Doomdiver Catapult is going to go down. It did get some value, but I don't think it got enough. It's a good hit actually on Knights of the Realm maybe, so maybe not the best hit. Now I have the Fey Blob doing its thing now. And again, more Cav on the field. I can start getting rid of the rest of the Iris. I'm chasing down Grail Guardians even, so that's actually not the best unit to chase. I should have used the Grail Guardians to support here. Got more Peasant Bowmen, sending in the Peasant Mob against Goblins. I got some of these guys dealing with Goblins over here. There's a unit of Goblins that could annoy this Pox Arrow unit, but it's alright. So I'm engaging here with Grail Guardians against Major Marauders in melee. We know who's going to win that. But this is the big engagement. This is where all is going to happen. So Ribble Troll Hag is going to go off. Again, I got the Companions of Canal here, which are going to do insane damage to Goblin Great Shaman here as it's surrounded. Nasty Skulkers going off the field too. Companions of Canal here, like, they're going to do great because they have a lot of AP. The problem is there's also some Black Orcs here. But still, the Goblin Great Shaman is surrounded by multiple units, and the other Paladin came back. Also got a nice Earthblood here, and that's gonna be it for the greenskins. So it's time to just zoom in a little bit and enjoy the carnage. Oh. So there we have it. Ragnarok's Spider, or I mean Goblin Great Shaman on the Spider is gonna go down, and that is the game. Let's take a look at the statistics. Good game to my opponent, Keykeeper, who played against me. Especially game 1 was really close, but now I advanced to round 2. So let's take a look at statistics. Got the Fey Enchantress with 959 damage value here, of course. Paladins, one of them, I mean, none of them paying for themselves, but they didn't have to this game. Peasant Mob, actually gaining more value. I mean, they actually have higher damage value than their cost. That's pretty interesting. Peasant Bowmen, some of them getting really good damage values. But again, all you want is the Pox Arrows minimally. Knights of the Realm, not really paying for themselves, but the Grail Guardians and Companions of Canal basically were doing that, which is what you want. For Keykeeper, the Goblin Great Shaman, which did a lot. Giant River Troll Hag, not really. Goblins couldn't pay for themselves. Nasty Skulkers did alright. 8 Piccoloonies, meh, well, actually, they did great considering they got charged by Cavalry. So I didn't expect that. Orc Biggins, not really paying for themselves. Black Orcs either. Career Boy is doing quite well. The rest of the others did alright. Big Boy Biggins here, nah. Major Marauders did more than they're worth, and Doomdiver Catapult didn't do much because, yeah, it had to shoot Peasant Mob and I guess Archers, but really it had a tough time. But anyway, that is the match, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. I'll see you all next time.